wanted to start this off by saying shout out to Amazon for completely eviscerating my package on delivery day. You can see here there's a ton of damage to the box it was shipped in, like they wanted everyone walking to buy to know a PS5 was in here. Even the PS5 boxes, you'll see in a second here, is actually damaged a little bit. I mean, this isn't Sony's fault, it's Amazon's fault. It has nothing to do with anything. But yeah, I just wanted to say fuck you, Amazon. So as you watch this video, you're definitely going to see this PS5 is a pretty big boy. The one thing I will say about it is it's not as big, and you know, there's the instructions, which I won't read because I'm not a nerd. It's not as big as I thought it would be, meaning that, like, I looked at my setup, which I'll show you later, and I really thought that there was no way that that was going to fit, but it actually fit perfectly in my TV stand, which is a pretty normal sized TV stand, I'd like to think. Ultimately, I did wind up putting it outside of the TV stand, like right next to it, just because I thought it would get better airflow than being stuck inside. But yeah, the PS5, the box, it comes with the standard stuff. It comes with the little black stand, which you can use to stand the PS5 up. I actually found that the thing was pretty sturdy on its own without the stand, but I'm going to use it anyway just in case. You know, you get your HDMI cable. Another thing I was happy about, which I was expecting because it's typical of the PlayStation consoles, but the power cord was just a cord and didn't have a giant brick attached to it. Also, the PS5 controller, which I will talk about more in depth later, but goddamn, is it a nice controller. Yeah, it is wonderful. But the PS5 definitely did fit in my setup. I will be leaving it to the side of my TV stand, though, just because, you know, I really would rather have it get good airflow. But here is the big boy himself, the console. It was protected pretty nicely in some cardboard and some cellophane or styrofoam, whatever. You know, even though Amazon tried to destroy the package, it was pretty secure in the box. I did notice that the outside layer of the box was a little flimsy. But yeah, there it is on my table. It is a big boy. It is a very big console, but it is beautiful. I got the disc version just because I do have a lot of PS4 games on disc that I didn't get to play yet. I'd like to get to at some point, so that's why I got the disc version. So yeah, this is the front of the PS5 console. The disc slot does go on the bottom, which kind of gets weird when you have it standing up on the side. But in the front, you've got your USB and USB-C ports. You also have the power and the eject button, which are hard to see here. And this is just going to be a standing profile of the PS5, just so you can kind of get an idea of how tall it is. It is pretty tall and fat. Like I said, it is a big console. But, you know, I don't think that really takes away from it. I mean, some people will have trouble fitting it into their setup, but, you know, I think it's worth it. Controller, which I actually find to be one of the best features of the new console. You know, at this point, the launch lineup's not that great. You have Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is about as good as a DLC, and you have Demon Souls, which is a remake of a 2009 PS3 game. But the game that comes pre-installed on your PS5 is called Astro's Playroom, is actually one of the best tech demos I've ever played, and it really does a good job of showcasing the new controller. Boot it up and the screen just starts scrolling. You got all your old school PS1, PS2, you got the controller, and you got the memory card and the controller and the PlayStation, the disc and the controller and the PlayStation and all this shit. It's so fucking cool, and then you just fucking go and then it's violent, and it tells you this is your controller. You just feel the vibration crawling up the controller as if there was a million different sensors inside. You got the adaptive triggers that, you know, they tighten up a little bit so they get a little bit of resistance to them. press them one at a time. It's like, oh my god! And then you got the touchpad, and you can draw a penis on it if you want, or you can write obscenities if you really want to. You know, you're a child. You gotta let your childlike imagination wander. Then you continue on, and you find out your controller vibrates because there's actually a bunch of giant robots inside, and you shake them around. You can actually feel them. You can feel them in the controller shaking around, and you can move the controller any which way you want, and the movement is seamless. You have a microphone in, and you blow into that. You can talk to all your friends. You can go into a Call of Duty party. You can shout obscenities and call people's mothers, whatever you want. It's so fucking cool. But enough about that. I'm sure what you're here for real, is the games. You want to see the gameplay on the PS5. It just so happens I actually have a lot of games to choose from thanks to the PlayStation Plus collection, and I also got pretty much any game you would want with the launch lineup. So I'm actually going to queue one of those up here and show you what the gameplay is like. Just for reference too, Demon Souls was the first game on a disc I put in, and that took, from timing it, from putting the disc in until 100% install, 15 minutes and 38 seconds. And I will put exactly how big the file size is here. But here it is, PS5 gameplay. For a game that I'm pretty sure most of you are going to be getting your PS5s for. That's right, you fucking guessed it, it's Bugsnax, baby. What the fuck else would I be playing?
Bugsnax! Half bugs, half snacks!
Bugsnax, you little. Bugsnax. 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 Bugsnax.
Bugsnax.
Bugsnax.
I'll catch up.
Bugsnax.
Bugsnax. Bugsnax.
Yo, but for real though, that's about as far into the game as I made it. There's no more Bugsnax sound clips for me. However, I do have to say this game is pretty dark. Look at what happens here.
Skills, none. Friends, none.
It says that because you wrote that in yourself.
It also says you're a terrible leader. Like, are you still here? Zonk off, Squeeb!
This man got roasted so hard that he's just staring into a bush. Like, Philbo, are you okay, dog? I don't think he is. I think he might kill himself.
Oh, Grandma, my